How does one compete in a very crowded marketplace in the aesthetic industry to sell products and services? Let's find out how the newly opened Youthplus Skin and Laser Center faces the opportunity and challenges of the aesthetic clinic in a booming market.
I go to my core values, which is to be able to provide services to our patient at the safe level and backed by science.
Our original vision is to be relatively available for the people of the Philippines. If we work hard at the metro, we were able to expand more.
We are now open for business.
It is a signal to the world. We are open for business.
Today's wellness and aesthetics industry is no longer just about beauty. It's a fast-growing business sector driven by innovation, science, consumer trust, and professional expertise. In fact, different forecasts suggest an annual growth of up to over $350 million by 2032. In a seemingly crowded space, entrepreneurs are making their way to join the fray. Dr. Yohann Kae P Luzano is here to talk to us about Youthplus Skin and Laser Center, a newly opened clinic that has positioned itself not just as a service provider, but as a growing brand in the competitive aesthetics market. Dr. Yohann is also the medical director and finance officer of the parent company, Youthplus Medical Group Incorporated. And also with us is the president and CEO, Rex Luzano. How are you, Doc? How are you, Rex?
Hello,
Good
good
day,
day. Thank you for
everyone.
inviting us, and good day to all our listeners and viewers of Open for Business.
Nice. Great to see you. Long time no see, Rex.
Thank you for inviting us here.
You are practically rooted or very well known also in Tacloban. And here you are now in Makati, in Metro Manila. Ano bang meron sa Tacloban? Maybe before we go to Metro Manila, if you can, give me a walkthrough of what's happening in Tacloban and why did you decide to come here in Metro Manila?
Before this business started, I met Yohann and we got married. She started the business as dermatology clinic. And the name itself is Youthplus Skin and Laser Center. But then after marrying her, she was open to expansion. That's why we expanded to Youthplus Medical Center in Tacloban, because Johann's family is famous in Eastern Visayas, Region 8. So we grabbed the opportunity. I was able to help Yohann in terms of the corporate behavior, corporate system, manner of managing a bigger scale of business. After 1 year of marriage, I helped the company to reproduce departments. I departmentalized the company. When the employee is growing and the business is growing, I told my wife, we need to trust managers. We need to create a finance department, HR department, marketing department, and so on and so forth. So the business was small. The managing strategy before is really different when you go into a bigger scale of business.
Dr. Yohann, in terms of changes from Eastern Visayas coming here to Manila, how was your transition?
Actually, I started around 13 years ago in Tacloban City, but my family wasn't into the, into the medical side of the business. They were more into the beauty industry.
Okay.
Yeah, so my mother is a household brand in Region 8. Basically, we are into the hair and salon business. Somehow, the name of the family helped me start my practice as a dermatologist in Tacloban City. So basically, I treat diseases of the skin, hair, and nails, aside from the aesthetic side. So I've built my practice throughout the years in Region 8, serving the people of Region 8, and grew also Youthplus Skin and Laser Center to around 4 branches. And this pandemic, we were able to expand to other services, which is the Youthplus Medical Center. So now, me and my husband, Rex, decided that I think it's high time, because I'm going to be in my 15th year of practice as a dermatologist, to somehow expand, bring the brand to Manila.
There are a lot of things that have to be looked into when choosing specific areas. Why Metro Manila? In my introduction earlier, somehow it's very competitive here. There's already a lot of derma clinics here. What made you decide to choose Metro Manila?
I think like everyone, everyone's dream, like mine also, to be able to enter Metro Manila. Everyone still has a space in this world, wherever you go. And I think with the brand of Youthplus, hopefully we can competitively bring our services also to Metro Manila. And we chose Makati because of the target market that we wanted to serve as well.
Is Metro Manila really part of your vision, and are you eyeing other key urban centers as well?
Our original vision is to be relatively available for the people of the Philippines. So maybe, just maybe, if we work hard at the Metro, we were able to expand more.
This is very exciting because based on this research, the aesthetic services and dermatology sector in the Philippines is expanding steadily, driven by rising demand for non-invasive and minimally invasive procedures such as laser treatments, skin resurfacing, injectables, and anti-aging solutions. Yan ang gusto natin ngayon. And as I mentioned, overall, the market is expected to grow at around 187.6 million in 2024 to about 350.7 million by 2032. And dermatology centers are a core contributor to this growth. How do you react to that data?
In respect to being a physician, what's more important to us actually, aside from the growing demand of the business and on the dermatology and aesthetic industry, ako pa rin, I go to my core values, which is to be able to provide services to our patient at the safe level and backed by science. Very important po yun. Kasi ang pinaka-importante pa rin on the medical field is that we are able to provide safe services to our patients. That's why the aesthetic industry should only be done by qualified doctors. What I mean, those who are licensed physicians. Very important po yun. Oo.
Youthplus. So, ano ba yung inspiration nyo doon?
Yes, because I started my clinic as the name, the last name, and then added up the skin clinic. Because with rules in the medical field, so I tried to collaborate with my father, who helped me arrive at the name of Youthplus. When I was, syempre, dalaga pa, it was
She was
Yohann
single
Kae P. Then my father said, why don't you make it Youthplus? At least the Youthplus, it spans all ages, whether the young and then the Youthplus, plus, the, the, how
So,
do you call
kasama na
this,
kami
the
dun.
aging one,
Oo.
yes.
The YP.
Yeah, and yun, YP kasi it's Yohann Kae P. So the Youthplus.
So, in your case, the Youthplus Skin and Laser Center, how do you position that in this competitive environment, especially in Makati?
Siyempre, I've trained as a dermatologist, so underwent formal training under the Philippine Dermatological Society. So basically, we target all age groups, especially with the diseases of the skin, hair, and nails. And then for the aesthetic industry, any age groups would be very viable for it. But as much as possible, we wanted to start, syempre kung may mga acne concerns, we categorize it also somehow as pathologic and aesthetic. The moment they have aesthetic concerns, they can start already doing aesthetic procedures. Like laser treatments to help clear acne, or if they have acne scars, we can use procedures like fractional lasers to help address atrophic scars. Yun.
Basically, if you are concerned with your skin, di ba, Parang you have to prioritize that for your health and wellness. But since you are using social media, who really is your target market? Meron bang, siguro simulan natin sa Tacloban, di ba? Sa Tacloban, I don't know the customer behavior there, but napansin mo ba na yung market segment dito sa Tacloban, medyo, I don't know kung mas bata ba or mas matanda ng konti compared dito sa Manila. With social media as one of the main tools for promotion, who really are you targeting? Are you talking to, Rex?
In the industry of Yohann, it's very big. Our target really is to promote our clinic as science-based, number one, innovative, number two, because we get innovative machines, meaning these are not cheap machines. These are original machines from Germany, US, so it costs money. To ROI, of course, we are a little bit, higher than the usual because we get original machines. Meaning these machines are backed by studies, guaranteed safe, guaranteed to give results, effective meaning. So with the price of the original machine, with the price of, you know what, we are not in the posh area of Makati. We are just in the, mix of residential and commercial. Given that we are not in the very posh area, what we commit is to give, effective services that gives really solutions to the problem of the patients.
That's also good, Rex and Dr. Yohann, because somehow it's not intimidating, di ba? Filipinos would have a friendlier access, di ba, to it. Is that your way of thinking na parang it's also a strategy to give, that center more access to a wider set of Filipinos?
Yes, number one, because our target market basically starts with the middle class. The working class is very big.
They have the purchasing power.
And then the opportunity that they want to, improve themselves, to
Yes.
present themselves well. Yun yung purchasing or willpower as well. So I
But
think we're targeting both the AB market.
The center is comfortable. When you go inside the clinic, we still have gold standards.
Rex mentioned earlier about this thing on innovation, di ba? And one of the ways for you to show innovation is with these new technologies. Alam naman natin na ang mga doktor, hindi rin kayo nag-stop sa pag-aaral, di ba? It is really a continuous process. But here you are, Rex is saying, you acquire, these machines, this equipment to improve your craft. So, ano ba yung mga machines, technologies that Filipinos can finally experience? How do these machines help you in your field?
Yeah, like any other profession in the field of medicine, we also innovate, get updates, recent updates. As part of the, the risk, we also wanted to do innovative machines. So we have different machines targeting mga scars, like your erbium-YAG laser, fractional laser, to tightening procedures such as your microfocused ultrasound, okay, and as well as radio frequency procedures that we need for lifting and tightening, and as well as, for example, getting acquainted with new procedures that have effect also, like your biostimulators. We will be bringing also a new technology that will target permanent solution to your acne, which is actually a main problem, which spans all ages, starting from the puberty stage, even up to 20s and 30s, up to 40s. All our machines are FDA approved, and it's backed up by studies. Yes, because the distributors really bring machines that are being used worldwide of most doctors or dermatologists.
Rex, I'm sure with your partnership, you see a lot of options, di ba? Kasi when you get new machines, new technologies, somehow it should be aligned with the medical practice and the gold standard, di ba? Ang tanong, why Germany, why US? Di ba yung iba ko kasing nakakausap dito, there are also top quality equipment in China. We are not, siding any country here, but maybe on the business side, how do you choose specific technologies to buy from?
Okay, Yohann, she always likes, the original machine to make sure the patient will not, go back and tell you na you're not effective, we will tell them it's impossible. So, this is backed up with
Parang
studies.
it's test and trusted.
Yeah, trusted and tested.
These machines are patented machines, You cannot just copy the machines.
And you can see the difference or the results when you get a copycat from the original one. So the technology is different inside, but superficially, the machine looks the same, but the problem is how it works or how it delivers results.
Tsaka yung efficacy niya.
Efficacy,
Oo.
yes.
Okay.
Oo.
This is exciting because when you go to any Youthplus Skin and Laser Center, you are sure and you are confident whether you go in Tacloban or you go to their Makati clinic, the machines are original, tested, and trusted. As you grow the business, maybe let's talk about how you did it in Tacloban. Kasi sabi mo nga, Rex, somehow, yung market penetration nyo doon, siguro, you're eating up maybe a large chunk of the market share. Pwede bang maikwento mo how do you manage capacity, demand in that area, and how do you plan to bring those best practices in Tacloban here naman in Metro Manila?
You know what, in the dermatology department, I always decide accordingly with what Yohann has to say about her practice. I'm not deciding alone which to buy. As the person who are in charge in the operations, I need to ask the doctors, our doctors, especially Yohann as the medical director, if these machines can give more, sales, results. We have to consider everything, the amount of money, if it's expensive, It's more scientific to decide.
With all this data.
With all this data.
Yes.
So, even though we are the founder and the only owners of Youthplus, we have to stick with our system. We have to ask our team if it's feasible or not. Doing good in Tacloban is basically not the effort of, I cannot be boastful about me operating everything. It's always
A teamwork.
It's always coming from our sales team. Which one is better? But the big contribution is coming from normally Yohann, Dr. Yohann.
The best practice in Tacloban may not necessarily work in Metro Manila. Ano ba yung nagwo-work naman sa mga tao sa Tacloban? How do you define the consumers in Tacloban?
When you come from the province, iba talaga ang belief ng mga provincial. Like sa amin, we notice when anything a brand that comes from the big city, parang mayroon talagang connotation na magaling.
Okay.
Oo. So, pag naman, if you come from the province, parang ang nila, parang kasi dito lang naman kayo, iba naman yung sa Manila. So, I wanted naman na it would be different. Na, kahit naman nasa probinsya kami, pareho din naman kami. We had our training in Manila and we do further training also. And we kept abreast sa mga bagong technology na we can also compete. We are trying to slowly improve din yung ganong aspects to help also yung mga sa provinces na din, ang tawag nito slowly, there are basic practices that we need to improve as well. Kasi like your sunscreen, it's a daily skincare need already. So we have to protect
Yun
our skin from
nilang
the
sinasabi
sun.
nila sa akin, mag-sunscreen ka, di ba? Hindi pwede kung lalabas ka lang pupunta ka lang sa big summer. Doon ka lang magsa-sunscreen. So kahit daw dito sa studio, ang daming ilaw.
Because of the lights.
Parang kailangan mag-sunscreen.
So yung capacity for the people talaga, medyo slowly we are educating them.
Okay.
And then syempre, habang nakikip abreast ka, syempre sila din, doon pa lang sila na-expose din, especially to aesthetic procedures. Oo.
Yes.
So especially the market, the A market, who can basically afford to go to Manila, so they go here. So yung meron pang certain percentage naman, yung mga working class sa amin, doon pa lang sila pupunta sa city, which is the gateway to Region 8 is Tacloban City. So doon pa lang namin sila ini-educate. So more often than not, in my practice, it's mostly pathologic po talaga. So meaning the clinical, the diseases, the clinical side or the diseases side. And although I do get to have aesthetic procedures, pero not the same here, I think, in the metro.
But in terms of where the business is coming from, aesthetics versus pathological, anong mas malaki doon sa negosyo ninyo?
When it comes to pathologic practice of Yohann, the bulk of patients is very big. the number of patients is more than the aesthetics. For example, in pathologic, in one day, she gets to see around 15 patients.
20
and
patients.
But in aesthetics, she only gets to see about 20% of that number.
Okay. And that is what we want to increase as well, diba?
Yes.
Where you
But
are...
in Metro Manila, there's a lot of people
Aesthetics
who are more
talaga.
interested in the aesthetic side.
Sige.
So in Eastern Visayas, CRV, Yohann gets to see, psoriasis patients.
Okay.
Acne patients still pathologic.
Pathologic, but they can also be
melasma,
on the aesthetic side as well.
eczema, like that. When she gets to see aesthetics, every day we have 1, 2, or 3. But the paying capacity of aesthetics is more than the pathologic.
Really?
If it's aesthetics, it's basically not a need, it's a want.
Yes.
So they have to pay more. Yohann is being very careful about the aesthetics also. Because it's an expertise, you need to be really careful about them also because they're paying clients.
And the most important thing is we do no harm. So we also wanted to avoid very extreme complications. So yun yung sinasabi na kahit nagpapaganda, at least slowly but surely.
There's a lot of fraud as well, di ba, in that business. Medical malpractice. Yun ang tanong ko, Doc Yohann, how do you make sure that when you go to a specific clinic, safe ka? It's not fraudulent, di ba? The prescriptions are okay. So, ano yung red flag mo? Na kunyari ako, nakita ka, pupunta ko online and I see a lot of options. So, what are those red flags na dapat malaman ng patient or
Of course,
customer?
first and foremost, very important, there should be a licensed physician. Minsan, di ko na lang sinasabi na may board-certified dermatologist or a board-certified plastic surgeon, or at least there should be a licensed physician. That's very first step. Especially, we are advocate of healthier side. Like for example, with the glutathione injections, well, we are against IV gluta injections. We would always say that those we regard as drug rather than yung pampaganda pa rin. We treat it as a drug. So basically, it should always be injected by a licensed physician, if ever. Syempre yung language barrier, because there are skin clinics so open, and sometimes they are not Filipinos, they are actually Vietnamese or something like that. Very important. Accountability is very important. And number 3, sometimes when they post that, the posts are very unreal. Yung parang
Yung before and after.
yung before and after.
Halata mong
Super exaggerated.
Yun?
AI generated.
generated.
Diba?
We don't overpromise. And sometimes there are clinics who really can't post their before and after because number 1, we also have patient confidentiality.
That's right.
So we always ask permission of the patient in a written form if we can post yung before and after.
Pag
Kasi
ayaw
kung
niya,
ayaw
wag na,
nila,
you
wag.
respect that.
Yes, oo.
I see this as a very healthy example of a husband and wife business, di ba? It's a family business. It's a husband and wife team. You're like a partner both personally and professionally, di ba? And the fact that you came from the corporate side and you're here in this business now, there is a shift. So maybe let's start first with advantages before we go into the disadvantages of having a husband and wife run a business.
Way back, bago kami ikasal ni Yohann, kahit sino naman, CRV, when you enter into a contract or relationship, you should know kung saan ka pumapasok, kung ano yung pinapasok mo. So I'm that kind of person who, when I commit, syempre, I should commit.
Fully.
So walang balikan. So, minake sure ko muna that you have the same faith, So when we started like that before, everything got smooth. Wala kami naging problema in terms of, hindi kami masyado nag-aaway actually, Sir. The responsibility of the husband is to say yes, yes, yes.
I know that. I know that po.
When at work, it's still yes. After we created our dynamics, maybe after two years of our marriage, we started building our dreams.
Okay.
So we started understanding each other. What Yohann wants, what I want. That's a very good sign na we can expand more. Kasi pag we weren't able to build a good relationship, we can't do more. Di ba, CRV?
That's right.
We can decide in a, we're not saying we're a perfect couple. We're not saying we're a big company now. Every company, still struggle.
That's right.
But this is always the facade. We want people to see But behind curtains, we struggle on our own.
That's right.
We
That's right.
talk. We talk.
Everyone.
But with our partnership, alam mo si RV, with our faith, syempre, pag nahirapan kami, we go, let's go to church, let's pray. In the business, it's not always happy. You will experience downside. But when you're happy, kasi maganda ang business. What I want other people to understand is that in the business, there's always a struggle.
That's right.
It's not a smooth ride. It's not a straight line. There's always a rough road.
And I'm sure there's a lot of small businesses, and actually that's the target market of the show, Open for Business. So we cater to MSMEs and who should be aware that, as Rex mentioned, it's not necessarily a smooth ride. There's a lot of bumps, humps, and all of that. But in your case, Doc Yohann, kasi siyempre ikaw, hanggat maaari, your core expertise is your medical practice, di ba? As much as possible, you want to have good clinical outcomes, di ba? As much as possible, you want all the results to be perfect. How do you manage that? Are there times na somehow you find conflict, and how do you resolve that in the boardroom?
Well, number one, to be exact, Rex was an answered prayer to me from the very beginning. Nung nag-umpisa pa lang,
On
syempre
national
I was getting older, not old naman. I was around 34 years old and was praying already to help me find a partner who will support in every endeavor I'm into. Kasi I'll also be a good partner as well. So far, nahanap ko naman siya. And then, ang maganda kay Rex because he supports me. But more than that, he's also very objective. So he tells me na, ganito, ganyan, ganon, ganon. At first, I was resistant because of course, I was a single or a sole proprietor ng Youthplus. Tapos biglang, nung mag-asawa kami, and I have to say that, nasabi niya, hindi ka dapat one-man team. So imagine mo, when I started, ako yung nag-hire, ako yung nagpapasweldo.
Ikaw yung marketing, ikaw yung HR, ikaw yung legal na rin.
Sabi niya, paano? Ikaw na lahat. Ikaw pa nagdo-doktor. So, para hindi din clouded ang judgment ko in treating patients, kailangan itanggalin niya ako doon. So, slowly, that's why he departmentalized to remove me from those micromanagement. Kasi sabi niya, hindi ka pwedeng mag-micromanagement. You have to hire and you have to trust people to help you grow also the business. So basically, it's not only the partnership between me and Rex, but also partnership with my managers. Dapat yung sakit sa ulo, hindi lang sa'yo daw. You have to share it to the others, to your team. So hindi lang ikaw dapat yung micromanagement. So basically, when we talk things in the boardroom, si Rex naman is very objective. Sometimes, I try to be, emotional. Siyempre kasi, you don't want to fail. You started the business alone, and then there's a team already. So you have to listen also to the other members of the team. Although yung board team kami lang dalawa. Pero syempre, in terms of meeting, very dapat kami objective. Our emotions should not take a toll into it. And then we scrutinize each and everything if we are ready to open up another branch. Kasi hindi naman ako din parang open agad. So we try to look also with the financial capacity of the company if we are ready also to open. Okay, so yun. And anyway, I have a team, a training officer, so they will do the work by training our staff so that we won't be having a hard time when we already open in Makati.
Which is exactly my next question, Rex. Diba? Since you have multiple branches already, how do you manage your time? Are there services na some would want the personal touch of Doc Yohann, and how important are technology transfer to you and trainings? Kasi sabi mo nga, si Doc Yohann has to share that kind of expertise to the team as well. But there are instances na very meticulous or very choosy na mga patients na parang only Doc Yohann touches my skin, mga ganyan.
So, in terms of operations, we have specific managers each branch. They have to handle first the client. If they request for Yohann, they have to schedule for appointment for Yohann.
Okay.
because we have an associate doctors each branch. Shifting to that, medyo hesitant pa dati si Yohann.
She wants to maintain that quality. Parang ganyan, diba? That gold standard.
When you want to grow, there's a space of time that you needed to wait. It's not abrupt that you decide that I want to be like this in the next day. It's not overnight that you get, what you want. The forecast is slowly improving each day, each month.
And there's a process then.
There's a process. So, in the operation sides, I'm actually handling Johann's emotions about that. Sometimes kasi Yohann is handles the finances. She's the finance manager. Finance head. I'm just in the operations. When everything gets tied up, Yohann always have to, Daddy! Daddy! Ang baba na. The income is very low. Ayan, As the operations guy, I need to ask every manager what's happening. I need to create meetings. I need to know what's the bottom line.
The good thing we do, what Rex is saying, is that most wives are like that, diba? They control the purse, tama? So, I've interviewed here in Open for Business similar instances, these scenarios where the wife controls the purse and the husband is in operations. But sabi nga nila, when they have lunch or dinner, yun na yung pinaka-board meeting. So in short, parang walang pahinga. Di ba? Parang ganyan. And then, sometimes it's the one party becomes very dominant in one situation and there's another situation that the other party becomes dominant. So it depends on the scenario. Di ba?
Yes, opo, oo.
But what is very interesting about this partnership is that you listen to each other and you listen to the teams. Somehow, I see the dynamics in the board, in your partnership. Now that you are expanding, ano yung non-negotiable in terms of values?
Number one, siguro, not going to church.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Number two, cheating. Hindi naman tayo nag-cheat.
Correct.
You cannot
Honesty.
cheat naman niya. Because we always believe when you cheat, that's a turning point of the marriage. We believe that when one cheats, mamalasin lahat. It will domino effect. It will slowly, not only the family but the business as well.
How do you manage to build that awareness pagdating sa trust? Kasi especially in the medical field, di ba, kailangan very credible ka, di ba? Pag minsan ka lang magkamali, alam mo yon, yung word of mouth, sisiraan ka na, bis na gumanda ako, pumangit ako, di ba? Or parang recurring naman yung skin problem ko. So, how do you establish trust and credibility? Siguro sa ikaw, Dr. Yohann, to your as far as your patients are concerned.
For me, it's always very important. The transaction was made between the doctor and the patient.
Okay.
So anything that problem arises, I would always tell my patients to come back to my clinic.
Okay.
And this should not be, how do you call this? Posted in social media or anything. Kasi naman, yung pag-uusap namin was private, basically, professional. So, any transaction was made privately inside the clinic. So, it should be also
Honored.
discussed or honored in the clinic.
When they have complaints, they have to, the protocol is they have to go back to the clinic.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Let's
that para
settle
din
in the
namin
clinic.
nakikita kung asaan yung problem, if ever. Especially in skin diseases, it's not an overnight treatment. So basically, if you had it for years, our treatment also will take time for it to take effect. Kasi hindi naman siya, ang skin kasi, hindi naman siya after mo pinahid, a week after, you're okay. It's not like taking antibiotic when you have cough or colds. Okay, after a week, you'll be okay. But it's not. It's the other way around. The skin slowly responds. Kaya nga tawag namin dyan, naku, yung skin's very, very slow. And sometimes, as a doctor, you cannot catch everything in one sitting. Yeah, kasi that's why we have differential diagnosis in mind. So we do laboratory examinations or tests. And the most important thing for dermatologists is to do biopsy, skin punch biopsy, or we have to remove something from the skin to be able to identify what type of skin problem is that. And then that's where the treatment will be directed towards. So wala talaga tayo na hola, instant. Kaya nga sabi nga namin, in aesthetics, it's also a journey. So, hindi man siya one time na pupunta ka doon, gaganda ka agad. Kasi syempre, when you do procedures, there are also downtime. We always explain that na, syempre, pag tinusukan ka, magkakaroon ka ng bruising. So, and then, yung mga ina-avoid namin, yung mga unwanted complications, especially from filler injections, na hindi ma-occlude yung mga blood vessel. So, that's why may mga waiting period tayo. Sometimes, you can also go into allergic reaction. Oo. So, that's why very important, all consultations should be made in the clinic and should be private. That's why even my friends, I don't answer them in my Facebook.
Oh,
Kahit
yung
friends,
iba.
yun.
Correct. Oh,
Kahit
you go to the
friends
clinic
or
kasi you have to see it,
kapamilya.
di ba, personally.
Oo. To tell you honestly, CRV, even during the pandemic, I didn't allow online consult.
Oh, really?
Oo.
yeah.
So, siguro
kasi iba
kasi-
yung nakikita mo.
Yes.
Nakikita mo.
Nahirapan ako i-decipher kung anong area to. Baka sa singit kasi, sa ganon. And then that depends on the
Pipicture
technology din ng ano nila, ng cellphone. Kasi minsan kung hindi rin updated
totoo.
yung camera.
Oo, malabo. Di mo ba?
Malabo.
Minsan may may hindi ka ma-zoom.
Oo.
Meron pang ganun, di ba?
Yes. Minsan
sige.
pixelated, so hindi mo rin ma-address. Tapos minsan maririnig mo na lang, Dok, hindi ako gumagaling. kasi gusto nila magic agad, so hindi naman pwede po ganun.
So dapat may mga sessions talaga.
May mga sessions.
Okay, how do you plan to attract self-medicating patients who believe in supplements or creams sold online more than consult a dermatologist for their skin conditions?
Marami akong mga patients, lalo na sa mga probinsya, because they have very little access to us dermatologists because we are more on the city side. So, yun ang nagiging problem namin. Mas naniniwala sila sa TikTok, sa mga YouTube. They try different products and then when they come to us, ang dami ng mga side effects. So, minsan sinasabi namin, kahit pamahid lang to, minsan it can cause or change your skin entirely and we cannot reverse it back. So minsan nagiging irreversible na yung mga complications.
So better to see your dermatologist.
Yes, sinasabi namin, mas makakamura ka kung magpapakonsulta ka. Kesa yung nagse-self-medicate ka, tapos nagkaroon ka na ng problema, hindi na namin na-solve totally yung complication using that product. Especially may mga ointments tayo na mga hindi FDA approved na sa black market. So, ang sinasabi niya, treatment for ganito. So, pinahid mo. Yun pala, grabe siya. Tapos di na natin alam, nagnipis na, nagkaroon na ng stretch marks, naggrabe yung infection. So, hindi na namin siya na ibabalik sa dati.
Okay, Rex, do you rely more on first-time clients or repeat customers, and how do you drive retention?
Sinasabi ko sa managers ko to, take care of the returning clients.
Ano yung rule na yun?
Pareto
Pareto
rule.
Pareto
80-20.
rule.
We actually want the returning clients. But new patients are always welcome to the clinic. But returning clients is very important. That's a loyal client. And
Yes.
these clients are giving you more. They're the...
Continued patronage
Sila
is still
yung
there.
nagdadala pa mismo ng mga patients sa iba.
Parang they're like your ambassadors na. Okay.
Yes.
This is for you, Doc, as well. How do you see the aesthetics and wellness industry evolving in the Philippines?
Actually, it's a growing industry. So anyone has a space for it. It's still growing kasi sabi nga nila, dumadami at dumadami anything na pagpaganda. So there is a study na pag pumunta daw yung mga pasyente sa pagbibili ng gamot, mas inuuna pa daw nila yung pampaganda kaysa sa maintenance. So, yun yung mostly. Kasi sabi nga nila, pag maganda sila, they feel good. Oo, if they feel good about themselves na they are maganda, handsome and everything. So the confidence increases. So they feel good also about their health. Oo. Psychologically.
Okay.
But it's really a growing industry.
Very nice. What's your message to patients who see cost as a deterrent to visit clinics like yours? Kumbaga, sometimes they spend on, diba ngayon nga, when you have money, you tend to buy a new phone rather than, make sure that you have better skin or better health. Your message may be first to patients.
Of course, very important is always to consult with a board-certified dermatologist. Very important po yun to address skin concerns, and always we have to practice safety, and also we want to deliver actually results. That's the most important thing.
Alam naman natin na husband and wife team kayo. Ano ang maipapayo mo sa mga maliliit na negosyo din naman at sa mga gustong mag-expand katulad ninyo na bold and brave because from Tacloban, talagang you will now be the people to watch here in Metro Manila.
You know what? Every business people are risk takers. But always very scientific about your decisions. Always communicate with your team.
Team and partner, of
And
course.
partner.
And you should have a partner that has faith in God. When I met him, that sabi ko, I think this is the answered prayers. Answer to my prayers pala. Oo. So, and those, a partner who would always support you in everything that you do. So, someone who lifts you up. The partnership should bring out the best in both because you're different individuals.
Pag hindi mo na lang ang gagawin mo, di ba? What do we do? Sometimes we're together. Came a point that we are at the bottom of everything. We don't know what to do. What else can we do? We pray.
And every experiences that we are into, it's very important that it humbles you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you always look back from where
There's
you
always
began.
greater than you.
We always believe that everything in this world is just temporary. Anytime it can be taken by the only one.
Why would people go to your clinic?
Okay, number one, we always go back to our core. We are science-based, back up with study-based and innovative machines and services. You are assured of good outcome. You will be treated by a board-certified dermatologist. Visit us at Youthplus. Our address is at 2056 Edison Street, San Isidro, Makati City. You can find our page in Facebook, Youthplus Skin and Laser Center and Youthplus Medical Group. We have IG, Youthplus Skin Laser and YP Medical. You can follow Dr. Yohann Kae P's Luzano in her page.
Dr. Y Skin Talks and TikTok.
That has been a very exciting conversation and thank you very much, Mr. Rex Luzano, the President and CEO of Youthplus Medical Group, and of course to Dr. Yohann Kae P Luzano, the founder of Youthplus Skin and Laser Center. And our buzzword of the week is tensor threads. These are suspension threads, absorbable or non-absorbable, inserted under the skin to reduce wrinkles or tighten certain parts of the face. And with that, our quote for the week is from Coco Chanel. She said, "Nature gives you the face you have at 20. It is up to you to merit the face you have at 50." Maraming salamat, Dr. Yohann. Rex, maraming salamat sa isang oras na pagsama sa amin upang tunghayan ang isang makabuluhang usapan ukol sa negosyo dito lang sa Open for Business. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan nyo kaming muli dito sa Open for Business. Catch us too on Facebook and YouTube. Like and subscribe on our social media page at Net25 TV. We will bring you more insights from industry experts, thought leaders, CEOs, and featured SMEs. Together, let us help encourage business development in the Philippines, sharpen your business acumen, feel the pulse, and set the trend for as long as you're informed and open for business. Ito po si Cesar Vallejos. Marami pong salamat.